Welcome back to Clock Tower 3.
And the microphone won't hold still.
Leave it alone! We really gotta get into that new one.
And we got more press than that is now.
I know. Lower the TV down so that way you're not hearing an echo, boys and ghouls.
Boys and ghouls. So,
Yes, Robert,
what
that's
are you
the...
doing here? Why don't you sound like
Shut up. You know, there was faster ways of, doing this. You didn't really have to bring her onto the clock to almost get her head bashed in and all that.
I know, the clock's the fastest way. You see all those stairs?
Yeah, touche. Funky beats for no reason! No, seriously, what the hell?
Capcom always seems to have some really funky song selections in their games.
Seriously. I like it.
Oh, I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they're kind of, funky.
I know. Whee! The landing needs work, though.
Alicia, this is no
I love how in the giant, in the heavier CGI videos and these, her nose loses a couple inches in these kind of cutscenes.
When that happens, you and I will become one, and together we will obtain eternal
And
life.
the Dark Gentleman looks more pudgy.
Are you looking
He
forward
does.
to it? So am I,
Like
my
he
dear.
can't,
So
if
am I.
he
I
wanted to
can't wait.
cross his
So
hand,
we two
fingers
will be
together,
united forever.
he couldn't
So you might have
because
defeated two of our number.
Well, I don't think he's in
Your
any
mother
heavy
was killed
CGI thing
by a
except the
subordinate
intro.
long ago.
let's look at his face. He's like,
You're lying. You can't.
If you don't believe me, you can go to hell and see for yourself.
Good thing long falls don't kill people. Especially 14-year-old British girls.
on rocks.
Oh, nice one, Dark Gentleman. I could have been impaled! I could have died!
Nah.
I love how the subordinates are trying to kill you when your birthday hasn't arrived yet.
We're gonna kill you, but I'm not of age yet. Oh.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck?
Kinda puts a damper on your parade. I can see the Dark Gentleman reprimanding Chopper for killing her. You killed her?
You know, this
You
get-
couldn't wait 5 more minutes?
You know, this shot gets a lot more awkward when you wear the Rooter armor and you just see her leather-clad 14-year-old ass. That's just wrong. Walking up a ladder cutscene. Boring! Holy water and save point area, hiding point, worker's key.
Worker's key. And time for the subordinate that I actually like the least.
I'm not surprised. I don't like him that much either.
I even put Ralph and Jemima up higher.
You might have defeated the others, but
On
you're
the
no
list.
match for me. You're going to die by my hand, girl.
I mean, he's supposed to be disformed, but what disfigurement?
That is supposed to be his deformity.
Looking like Kratos?
Yeah, seriously, that is his deformity.
You know, I was seeing artwork for these guys, and there's a artwork of Chopper, who one side of his face is it kind of looks like he suffered a stroke, but his skin's tightly, kind of like it was grew in that permanent stroke formation, and he has this weird hunch, like shoulder motion to himself, and I'm like, that looks deformed. This looks like I don't know.
He looks weird.
Doesn't seem scary. I mean,
I'm not seeing fear when I look at this man.
oh, isn't his new weapon like sickles? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, sickles. The small ones are called sickles. Oh, come on, if you want to be technical.
No, we can't do that because he's not from Japan.
This was made by Capcom.
No, however, it was made so that he was in England or something.
Yeah, sickle. Which is actually the wrong style of sickle.
Well, they made it designed so that it would match his woodcutting axe.
So it's a comma. The sickle.
If it was in Japan term, yes.
The sickles in European was more crescent shape instead of like straight shape like he has.
Oh yeah, I hate the fact that he throws those fucking things.
Just a little something.
Rubber gloves! This should have the fire.
She's gonna play the medic.
Nope.
You can't get
The
away!
rubber gloves are right by the actual place.
The
that
lever that we had to pull, but we won't do that yet.
We can't do it yet.
Yeah, the power's out. We gotta fix it. And that's what the rubber gloves are for. I hate the analog on this fucking game. It's wonky as shit.
It's tank controls on a
Tank controls in a 3D environment is not not fun.
No, like tank controls are always used in a 3D environment. Look at Resident Evil. It
Yeah,
works
I know,
fine.
but for some reason it doesn't really work
It's
here.
tank controls on a thumbstick. That's what makes it confusing.
The one on Resident Evil for GameCube works just fine, and that's a thumbstick.
Because GameCube has like the best thumbstick ever.
Okay, this has the fire arrow, but we don't want to be here yet.
Like, GameCube made the thumbstick in a way that you forget you're using a thumbstick. It just felt right.
Now we can go and find a parchment that will tell us where we can set up these wires that need fixing. But I think I remember.
It's bottom left to the far right, and then you cross the other ones. So upper left to lower.
No, I think that's...
No, I remember it being completely longer cross.
Okay. Nah, you were right.
The other way around. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
There we go.
Booyah!
Hey, you remembered. Now we got the electricity going.
I remember the double X's. That's how I.
Ah, double X.
Yeah.
That's a good. That was good actually.
Yeah. I remember it being like a.
Wow, we're actually cutting through this pretty fast.
Chopper sucks.
Yeah.
You know, he's supposed to be like the leader of subordinates. He's
Yeah. What the hell?
kind of dookie. He's dookie.
Oh, nice trick.
You think he's a Green Lantern? Because he's beaten by a wooden arrow? Spoilers!
Nah, I think he's more of a Black
Oh,
Lantern
nice trick.
because you know he's dead. And
The
you,
Black Lantern was made around the time of the weakness of the wood.
well, you can argue that the Ruder Arrow is the Ruder Arrow is a holy item that made to fight the dead things. So wouldn't Black Lantern people be affected by holy artifacts?
They're affected by white.
Yeah, that's not some kind of racial superiority argument.
much like green is weakened to yellow.
Unless you're fucking, like, what's his name? George Howell or something? Or Hal Jordan?
The white dude?
Yeah.
Hal Jordan, I think.
Yeah, unless you're Hal Jordan, then you can throw the evil fear incarnate through a fucking window or into the sun.
True, he did throw.
Look at the Green Lantern movie.
Did he? Yeah, that's right.
He slingshot him into the sun.
Not Sinestro. The brain dude.
Yeah, he was one of the Guardians of Oa gone evil.
Yeah, that's right. He like just slingshot the fucker into the sun or something like that.
Anyways, give the ghost this spectacle. We're actually almost done with healing all the spirits that are in the game. Anyways, he gives us a card key.
He was sitting on it.
Yep.
Like a putz.
Like a jackass. And we're gonna get rid of Chopper. We're gonna rid Chopper of pursuing us. What an asshole.
Catch! No, would be even more of an asshole move?
If it hit.
No. If he didn't say anything! No, wait, that'd be too small.
Yeah, what is it with these stalkers and, you know, announcing their presence? I mean, Sledgehammer I understand because, you know, he likes scaring the little girl.
Scaring the little girl!
I knew you were gonna do it. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of Chopper from pursuing us for now. He's gonna come from the front. Yep. How did I know that?
I will say this, he is more
Persistent?
yeah, persistent than any other.
Wait till Ralph and Jemima.
They're not that persistent though. Like, you can easily,
Alright, we got rid
what
of him.
makes them so hard is their area is
nice trick.
in itself really confined.
I love how he threw it. It was a sickle, but by the time it hit me, it was an axe.
What makes Ralph and Jemima such a pain is, as a whole, the area is only like maybe 4 corridors and like, what, 5 rooms.
This is true, actually.
And they are speedy. That's the only thing that really makes it seems like, oh my god, I can't get these fuckers off my ass. They're the fastest subordinates, but they have the smallest area. Excluding the hospital. The hospital's pretty big.
Actually, that's the smallest compared to the castle.
Castle's kind of small.
It's smaller than the castle.
What, the hospital?
Yeah.
I guess, but in the hospital it never really seemed like a problem.
Alright, let's go turn on the power, and let's go get out of here. And we're going to call this an episode because... Actually, no, we'll call it an episode after a certain point.
Maybe because the hospital was, they were more trigger to, like, come, like, Ralph will only show up if you look into the mirror, when you meet the mirror.
Well, that's forced, anyways.
Yeah. Like, I think the reason they don't feel, like, forced in the hospital is because all their, events where they attack you are triggered events. Like, even when you go into the bathroom and they attack you from the stall, that's kind of triggered.
Well, that's their jump scare area.
Yeah. You kind of have to trigger them. You're not going to get to the repel arrow?
Nah, I'm only grabbing binding arrows. I don't need the repel arrows.
Okay.
For once in this game's life, the power of green is not going to cut it.
Yes, you kind of have to trigger them.
Oh my god, this fucking baby!
To get them out. With Chopper, yeah, he's constantly chasing you. But even then, like, he still doesn't. He overstays his welcome.
Yeah.
Like, he's the laughingstock of the subordinates. And
Oh, the other part of Chopper's story, Robert,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little hard because I don't have an invisibility band.
Mum? Is that you?
It's gonna be hard, not impossible.
I think you can grab one in his hut.
Alyssa.
Alyssa was an ugly child.
Those who say babies are beautiful, they should look at more babies. Babies smell They're loud and they're not that cute.
For generations.
They really aren't.
She looks like a cancer patient.
One each for love, friendship,
She does.
Look at that.
courage.
That's an ugly baby.
Together, lead the wearer to true happiness. I'll give it to you, Elisa, when you're older.
Oh, you're laughing.
Well, now we know where she got her nose from.
Father, Alyssa has laughed for the first time.
God, look at that thing.
Barbara Streisand.
Ah.
Why did you make a voice for Skeletor? Skeletor doesn't have a nose. I'm an abomination!
I don't know, like, that noise just came to mind when I was thinking Barbara Streisand. I think because of the South Park episode.
Oh.
Mega Mecha Streisand or whatever. I killed you because I don't like you.
What was with the anime
Why did
dash
you marry a man
lines?
like you, a man with no spine, no spirit.
Christopher Lee is pissed! You have no balls! Large supplement. Man junk. You don't have it! No, seriously, that's why he killed him, because he was a coward and a pushover. That's the only reason.
Now you've
Pretty
seen
much
the
he went,
truth.
my dick's
You'll
bigger
be
than
left with
your
grabs
dick.
right at your father.
Well, his name is Dick. Man, what a mean Richard.
What I mean, Richard. You know, so... Plus his voice, I don't know, like, I think...
Now you've seen the truth. Oh no. Oh, this is a bad time.
No, Mike, go away. Now's a bad time, Mike.
Note to self, I should really put myself on Do Not Disturb while recording.
Or were they going for, like, the stereotypical, like, executional sites?
You know, if they explained that Chopper, instead of being a disformed person, he was actually a member of a cult, you can argue that those would be actual tattoos.
Like occultic symbols, just tattooed.
Yeah. I would buy that more than, he was disformed.
He was born like that!
Even though that makes absolutely no sense. Now, you can kill him by lowering his health all the way down, but we're just gonna do this the easy way.
It's long, it's troublesome,
It's not worth it.
it's annoying, it's...
You figure if you're able to perform it, you'd get something special, but you don't.
No, you just waste your time.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe this is why he's the strongest, because the normal Rooter attack doesn't affect him until you get the ancient Rooter item.
The same fate as all the rest.
Because we have to also look at his victim rate. Yeah, he probably has the lowest kill count so far of 44. But, Corroder and Sledgehammer, I think, had less than he did. And I think...
23 and I think a 32.
Yeah. But we also have to look at Chopper's specific victims. He mainly hunted Rooters and females.
Yeah, well...
Well, if he was a Rooter killer, wouldn't that make him higher in the food chain? Among the subordinates, at least.
Quality, not quantity, I guess.
Right,
Yeah.
in this case.
But Ralph and Jemima easily, like, double his
Again,
victims, and...
if you read the Book of Entities, most of their victims were torture victims.
Yeah, but they have, like, a large array of, like, victims. I mean, you can argue men, women, children...
Alright, hold up. We're gonna shut up here, and in the next episode, we're gonna continue from here.
Okay.
Alright, see you guys.
My sweet Alyssa, her small hands have grasped my heart and will not let go. But to think that the father of my beautiful granddaughter is Philip, it is more than I can bear. I consented to the marriage so as to protect the Ruda bloodline. I realize now that was a foolish mistake. The man lacks class and has not a shred of dignity. He loses no opportunity to exhibit his stupidity and weakness of character. We Hamiltons have no place for men of that nature. Even Nancy has been affected by his rubbish, saying that she does not want to raise Alyssa to be a Ruda. Of course, the existence of a Ruda is fraught with danger. But given the gravity of the situation and the great responsibility of a Ruda family, the obligation cannot be shirked. Any attempt to avoid such a duty is indeed shameful. As long as I am the head of this house, that man will never be accepted as one of us. Finally, Philip went too far. I could no longer allow him to defy me. That headstrong act has turned me into a vile murderer. I must carry my secret to the grave. I cannot allow the Ruda line and the Hamilton legacy to be disrupted. There is nothing to be done but handle the police carefully and tread with the utmost caution.